C'est un peu à décider, moi je sais pas.
So first of all, Alive to See it's a website. So www.alive2see.net, which is our second feature film.
So it's a film about, in a certain way, Leni Riefenstahl, the German film director, who is famous for active participation in the building of the, let's say, mediatic mythology of the Nazi propaganda. And so our film is constituted by all the frames that she shot all of her career. She released 7 films. So we have created a database constituted of all the frames that were ever edited by Leni Riefenstahl to compose the corpus of her work. And we have decided to produce a film constituted of those frames that are successive one to another randomly. So they are randomly selected in this database, and each of the frame appear only once on the screen for a duration of 59 minutes, which allows the overall film to last the exact same time than the life of Leni Riefenstahl. So the idea first is to show, let's say, the entire work of this woman, and to put an equality sign between her work and her life in this kind of Gesamtkunstwerk termed. So a complete propaganda film that would involve the entire lifespan of someone. On the other hand, on every frame, you can hear a sound piece, like the audio part of this film, which is whose process of production is the contrary, which means that we took chronologically all the sound ever edited on the film of Leni Riefenstahl and reduced it to 8% of its overall duration in order to compress the sound and to repeat it on each frame. So for each frame that is possible to be seen in this film, you have the overall, let's say, discourse or the overall audio environment of the film, from the symbolic dimension of music to the discourse developed in such a film. So the title, Alive to See, refers in the same time to the fact that in order to look at this film, you need a whole life, because it lasts 101 years. It's in the same time a way to show or to, let's say, propose an experience that is the duration of the life of someone. So it's her life which is to be seen. And Alive to See also refers to a kind of famous quote of Leni Riefenstahl when she was asked about her political involvement, saying that her life was only dedicated to see. So it's just about looking at things. So what we try to do with this proposal, with this process, is in the same time to show or to try to infer that behind any image of Leni Riefenstahl is already embedded the overall project of her career, her overall construction, and to try at the same time to produce a relationship between images of various kind of form. Because like some of her first films were really cheesy, like a romance film, then she had this very like politically oriented production for the Nazi propaganda, and then she moved on, and her final film, for example, is a documentary film, an animal documentary film, shot under the ocean, like filming fishes and tropical corals or whatever. So our interest is in the same time to have this idea of showing a film only once. So this film starts at a certain moment, finishes at another moment, and will never be able to be reshot again. On the other hand, it's an experiment on the speculation, let's say, on the durability of technology, because we try to so it's an online movie, and we try to confront let's say the whole expectancy we can have about the development of the internet with such a time frame, which is the one of a lifetime, and which is kind of interesting because it's in the same time this kind of the symbol of an historic period, because it's a little more than a century. So will this technology ever live or exist at that time, in this future, and then to try to propose or to extend the reading of the images of Leni Riefenstahl to the regime of image in general, and to this continuous flow of image, whatever be their rhythm, that we are confronted to in a lifetime. So related to the populist issue, of course, Leni Riefenstahl is an iconic representation of the aesthetics of politics. To put it this way, and at the same time we try to read the politicity of image, not based on what they represent, because of course when in this film you are confronted to an image of Adolf Hitler, it's obvious the kind of echo it can have and the kind of symbolic background it refers to for the viewer, but that there can be a political agenda or political understanding or political projection while looking at images that look casual or basic, like fish in the sea. That they can be as well articulated to a political visual agenda. So yeah.